2 years ago this month, I lost my mom in a car crash that put my brother in the hospital and ultimately caused him to come live with us, me and my wife. And it was a commercial vehicle. An 84-year-old man working out of his truck, spending most of his time on a cell phone, hit my mom while she was parked in a construction zone and crushed her truck, flipped it over upside down, killed her instantly, killed him instantly.
My mom, Belinda, was the second strongest person I've ever known. My brother, Cody, who has struggled with cerebral palsy his whole life, is the strongest person I know. As they sit parked, they don't know that there's a speeding, cell phone distracted 84-year-old commercial driver is barreling towards them. He's traveling at approximately 81 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. To meet the demands of his job, Mr. Wise is on a phone call with a coworker. He never hits the brakes. The commercial pickup hits so hard that my mom's truck crumples, then flips end over end into the ditch. My mom does not survive. Neither does Mr. Wise. Thankfully, my brother Cody does, but with serious injuries. Since this crash, my life has been turned upside down. Waking up in the hospital, Cody asked if he can come live with me so he won't be put in a group home.
Going through the court system, whether it's against the insurance company or against the company itself, with this bill passing, I would have to sue a widow and say, oh, it was all your husband's fault to why he died and why my mom died. If this bill passes, I think it's an injustice.
With Cody moving in and Terry and I being thrust into the role of primary caregivers far too soon, I've been forced to partially retire from law enforcement to be home with Cody. Rather than seeking justice from the company that tolerated habitual distracted driving, HB 19 would require me to sue the estate of Mr. Wise and look to his grieving widow for accountability through a jury verdict.
And this bill should not pass. It's going to do extremely more harm than good, in my opinion, based on where I'm at now in my life with my brother and the loss of my mom and the widow of the driver that killed him. I mean, I feel for her too. She's suffering just as bad as we are.
I am grateful that our current laws have allowed me to learn about the root cause and corporate negligence that killed my mom and hurt my brother. Under HB 19's limitations, I might have never known that a company with over $40 million a year in revenue set up a geriatric driver with a recipe for disaster. This company knew that their manager had a driving record with numerous safety violations, speeding tickets, and crashes. They knew from his records that he drove around all day distracted by his company's cell phone, which was also against policy. Yet they did nothing to stop the completely preventable tragedy that took my mom. I oppose HB 19 so that others in my situation will be able to get the answers they deserve and hold dangerous companies accountable for devastations they cause.